Agreeing with that, and I'm agreeing that the pay-czar is the wrong way to go.
Sir,
they had the structure to go through the SEC, and they should have done it.
Card and put it on the table because we're not sure if we're going to rip it up or not.
Well,
but here's the
I don't
thing.
drink the Kool-Aid. I have my own mind, and I could disagree with my fellow Democrats, and I disagree with them on this.
Okay.
They had a better structure to do this.
And you know what? That is actually the thing that I think, and I get so much criticism about this every time I say it. That is the great thing about this particular network, and the great thing about we didn't drink the Kool-Aid. You know, I voted for him too. I still support him, but I disagree with a lot of things. And you guys allow us, one, to disagree with what the right point of view is, or two, on some occasions say, hey, you know what? I don't get it either. I beg to differ.
Rick says, how come the Biz Hour is a show that's interrupted by commercials all the time? Why not interrupt Combs or Powers?
Because
but leave Bolling alone.
This is the business hour, and we're making money on the business hour.
I hope be involved in Ron Pierce. Let me read this. Stop whining, Monica. They came to the government for taxpayer bailout money. Everyone should be looked at until they pay back money.
I'm not disagreeing. I'm saying, and I made this point, once you let the vampire in the house, the vampire almost never leaves. And this is now what we've got. We've got this situation where the government has his toe in and now his whole foot, whole body into these institutions. And the slippery slope that we were just talking about here with the pay-czar, Barney Frank has indicated that he would like to have the pay-czar look at all financial institutions and not just the ones that got government
money. That is a very slippery slope. E, what about it? Go ahead.
Well, I'm just curious, but the only thing, I agree with most of what you said, but I don't think that the entire country relates to when you talk about a guy who makes $500,000 a year.
You know what? Andrea says, you know what? My husband works hard too. He's a public school teacher for the last 23 years and doesn't make anywhere near a six-figure income. I'm sorry, I don't feel bad for that guy. If they took TARP, I don't care. If they didn't, then leave them alone.
Right, if they didn't, leave them alone. Yeah, if they didn't, that's where they should be separated. Goldman Sachs, they didn't want the money, they gave the money back. They should be able to do whatever they want. But if we did give them money, if it is our money, and we haven't been paid back, I think it's a little bit of a different way to judge.
And this was the root of the AIG pay scandal, right? With
the only way you can make $100 million is if you take $300 million worth of risk.
Right.
Should we incentivize traders on Wall Street, sometimes they're 25, 30 years old, never saw a bear market before in their life, really putting the whole economy at risk? That's okay?
Well, no, I think right now the whole country needs a little bit of a lesson in caution. The whole country needs a little bit of a lesson in mathematics. And I think we should all be a little bit more careful right now. I think that's a very sensitive time.
Mon?
Well, what about, no, I'm a free marketeer.
Thank you.
I am a free marketeer.
Okay.
I don't, no. And look, I mean, the financial sector traditionally has had huge compensation. This is why a lot of very talented, ambitious people go into high finance, because they want to score and they want to have a nice life materially, and they work hard for their money, they go to school for it, and that's it. That sector rewards in that way. Big time sports, same thing. I mean, do you think that somebody has a real passion for football? They work hard, they train because they want to go into the NFL. Why? Because they want to play on the big stage, sure, but they also want $10 million a year to play that sport. So it's what we value in this society. We value sports. We value professional athletes. We value, I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but
hip-hop music.
Hip-hop music, or actors making $10 million a picture. And well, yes, your day will come.
Conservative talk radio.
Your day will come. My day will come. But yes, I mean, look, Rush Limbaugh works so hard. He makes $100 million a year. Do I begrudge him that? No. That's the marketplace. He provides a service. He attracts people. Advertisers want to advertise on his show. He provides a product that people are consuming.
Yeah, but isn't that different? I mean, somebody, you know, I'm not a Rush Limbaugh fan, but somebody like he's an entertainer. Professional athletes, same sort of thing. People will pay. I mean, you go to a Yankee game and take your kids. You're paying $1,000 to go. I'll pay because I want to watch. I love it. As opposed to Paulson, who can, I mean, almost single-handedly change an entire landscape. Isn't that sort of apples and oranges?
Okay, but Paulson aside, I don't see it.
Blew it off.
So yes, Barney Frank has a lot to do with the financial
pyramid collapsed. It's a failed system. Shorting. I think I understand the contract nature, but should it be allowed? Yes, you should allow short selling. You should be allowed.
Didn't we all participate in all of this? I mean, we bought houses we couldn't afford. We put money on credit. I mean,
I didn't.
Well, actually, neither did I. But I'm saying the majority of the American public was participatory. They were enabled, but they participated.
You know what though? I see it.
Do these loans?
Oh, come on. The banks are all going out there saying, "Here's money." You know, come on. You can't blame the government.
Because they were being told, because people like Acorn and Jesse Jackson were heavy-handed saying, you better throw that money around.
Well, guys, Acorn is everything. Come on.
Well,
I mean, it is true. To Joe's point, it is when Clinton left office, the budget, I mean, I believe for the first time in my life was balanced. That is true.
Yeah, but he also was there for the full .com rally. I mean, that was an amazing explosion of
and structurally, we've got a two-party system.
But you know what?
So the third party is going to pull from...
Is there anything but conservative Republican now? I mean, if somebody tries to run in the middle, I mean, God help Olympia Snow. Because, I mean, let's kill that woman. I mean, they're just after her.
Well, her state, Maine, is like very liberal. I mean, it depends what state you're running from, or what district you're running from.
The Republican Party doesn't want to know from her.
If the policies that Obama is putting into play, if they don't work, this is all irrelevant. Power will shift back to the Republican Party. Then it'll be us saying, "Oh, what are we doing?" and what's our personality?
Allow me these two, and let you guys weigh in.
The time of day. I think it comes down to at least if it's ever going to start, it's going to have to start on a local level. And if local media doesn't even want to give a moment to,
yeah, but local media
in New
will.
Jersey, the third party candidate was part of the debate. Did quite well. Did surprisingly well in the debate, and got endorsed by the Star Ledger.
Well because they could capture
they are paying attention.
They can capture attention.
And if you can capture people's attention, then you can get press coverage. That is possible. I don't think you can blame the press. I don't think Obama can. I don't think he should be pointing a finger at this network. I don't think any politician. Blaming the press for anything, the onus is on the person running. You get attention, you get airtime, you get quoted. It's on you. And if your ideas are good enough,
that's a good point. Yeah, you're right.
And you're charismatic enough.
You know something?
That's reality.
If you in New York City, currency is money. In Washington D.C., currency is power.
Power.
Right.
Here we
and
go.
dare I say,
and they
2010,
love power.
Watch 2010, because this may be when the wild cards actually...
Robert Galinsky, New York Reality TV School. Eric, what's up with you?
I'm just going to plug one more time, as I did last week. I was honored this weekend by Accelerated Cure, an incredible organization for anybody that you know that may be touched by multiple sclerosis.
And where?
You go to the website, acceleratedcure.com.
Well, Accelerated Cure. Monica Crowley, Monica Memo.